Welcome back to another vlog. I hope you guys are all doing well. If it is your first time here, my name is Han and welcome to the channel. Hope you guys have all been doing well. I hope you guys have been taking care of yourselves. I hope that your week has been amazing and you guys have been able to smash it. You know, if you've been having not the best week or the best days, I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alleviates all of that for you, and you know, better days are coming, inshallah. So yeah, currently going through the luteal phase. If you know, you know, like I'm struggling right now, you guys. The time of the month is literally in a couple of days and I've just been so hormonal. I feel like I've been all over the place. But today is the first day in the last 3 days where I feel very productive. Very good morning, Alhamdulillah. Like I feel really good. I went to the gym. I made a really yummy, healthy breakfast. I don't know if I told you guys that I've started taking Quran lessons once a week with Fasiha and it's been incredible so far. I'm really happy that I'm doing it because I have someone to kind of hold me accountable and it forces me to really practice. And at the moment, I'm focusing on memorization and tajweed. I feel like the tajweed needs to be better. It needs to be better. So that's what I've been up to, alhamdulillah. Anyways, we're gonna make some lunch together. Like, you know, it's been a good morning. So I feel good, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. You guys know I always geek out about productivity. I love talking about productivity. I literally just made a video breaking down 5 of my favorite productivity hacks and habits. And seeing as I've had a very productive morning, I will say that it may be because in the last week, I have been taking courses with Ali Abdel over on Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes from productivity, filmmaking, calligraphy, and even cooking. One of the things that I learned in his classes is breaking down your goals into systems and how that really helps with preventing burnout because you're batching your tasks. So the class that I'd actually taken with him is called Productivity for Creators, Systems, Organization, and Workflow. Highly recommend checking it out. It's all super practical. There's no fluff or pressure when it comes to taking the classes. What you do get though are real skills that you will be able to apply. Skillshare is such an incredible platform because it's made for exactly that. And the best part is the first 500 people to click the link in my description box below and sign up will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. If you have a new skill that you want to learn, if there's something that you've always wanted to try out, this is your opportunity. Make sure to sign up below. And thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. I need to make myself some lunch because I did not meal prep this week. I need to make myself something to eat. Thinking of making some salmon, a little bit of vegetables. I don't have potatoes because I wanted to make mashed potatoes. I'm really trying to avoid eating a lot of like refined sugars, heavy carbs, things like that, because the hardest thing for me to give up is definitely bread. I love bread. I love heavy carbs. So bread has been really hard for me to give up, and dairy. I love cheese, you guys. Cheese is my biggest weakness. So I'm really trying to be a little more intentional with the food that I'm eating. I've been talking too much, y'all, and this vlog just started. So let's make some delicious lunch. absolutely delicious. I've already kind of taken a bite of the salmon and I nearly screamed. So good. I'm gonna pop up a show up on Netflix. Enjoy my lunch. If by the end of the summer I don't disappear and my waist is nowhere to be found, I'm not Hanan. Remember that. This waist better be gone. I swear. I swear I better have no waist by the end of the summer. Like. Guys, so I have finished doing what I needed to do at home. I had a couple of work things that I needed to do, so I just didn't bother vlogging that because I'm gonna be real, it's not entertaining. But I'm actually gonna pack my bags right now and we're gonna go outside and honestly just romanticize today. I want to sit under a tree and create some artwork because Eritrean Independence Day is on the 24th and I'm currently working on an art piece for my people, so I really want to work on that and try to finish that, inshallah. Definitely romanticizing my day today. This iced coffee is still not done. You guys know I'm a very slow drinker. I've had this since the morning. Honestly, today has been a very good day, alhamdulillah. I feel really, really good. This outfit is very chic, very basic, very neat. Top is from ASOS. I love it because of the shape. Who's messaging me? I love it because of the shape, and then I'm wearing it with these palazzo pants that I got from Vella, and maybe if there's ice cream or something really nice to grab, I'll grab it while I'm on my way out. There have been some days where I open the window and I can hear the ice cream truck outside and I'm like, where's the ice cream truck? I don't see it. But I definitely want to get ice cream today. That's enough yapping. Let's go out and enjoy the weather, inshallah. I found a really nice cozy spot at this really cute park that I just found. I wanted to sit by the trees, but I didn't want to be under the shade. I really wanted the sun to hit my face, so I'm really happy. Also, guys, I saw an ice cream truck not too far from here. I'm actually going to grab myself some ice cream in a little bit, but I think this is a good spot to get my artwork done. I might not finish it, but at least I get to get some sun in me and just relax for a little bit, alhamdulillah. And yeah, I went from being in my luteal phase to turning my luteal phase into a positive luteal phase, and all I had to do was have a good restful day and touch some grass, literally touch some grass. Hopefully no dogs have pooped where I'm sitting on right now. Alhamdulillah for days like this, alhamdulillah for days where we can feel the sun on our faces, and for days where we are given the opportunity to reset. Guys, I feel a little awkward, I'm not gonna lie, because I brought my tripod and this girl is literally staring at me with her friend. But do you guys see? This is an example of fighting the fear of being seen and just really not giving a damn. I don't care. It's really beautiful to see people here with their friends and their families just sat and enjoying the weather. You know, every time I see people, random people, I always wonder what their stories are. I just get so curious. I see two hijabis. Low-key, I feel like I should just go up to them and be their friends, but I'm shy. Should I just do it? Be like, hi guys, can I hang out with you? I don't know if I should do it. Like, I'm bold, but I'm not that bold. And they have food. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. Maybe when I'm done doing my art, I'll pass by them. Good morning, you guys. It is another day and I just finished getting ready. So we're gonna be heading over to Liverpool today. I've never been to Liverpool. This is actually my first time, so I'm low-key a little bit excited. I don't know what there is to do in Liverpool, honestly. I really don't. But we're gonna be going to a lunch that we got invited to with Tacha that I think is gonna be really nice, inshallah. I wanted to look a little cute, so I did purple eyeshadow today. And I also wore this like lilac hijab because, you know, Tacha's purple, you know. Is it corny? Maybe, but whatever. Anyways, I'm wearing this white kind of like blazer coat situation. Apparently the lunch is going to be by the beach. So I don't know if that's true or not, but apparently it's going to be by the beach and it might be cold. So just in case, I decided to wear this because it's a little thicker. And then I'm wearing these light wash jeans. And then for my bag, I'm just going to wear my small Charles & Keith bag just so I can put everything in there. We might as well turn this into a quick little what's in my bag. This is the bag that I'm gonna be taking with me. I could wear another bag, but whatever, honestly. I just need something compact. So what do I have in here already? I have my Refine mirror that actually broke. I need to fix it. I have to like super glue it. I always like to carry a mirror. I'm just gonna put it in this little pouch. I'm bringing my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder. I have candy here because we went to a restaurant and the waiter gave us candy before we left, which was really sweet. But I don't need to bring that with me. My OG favorite lip liner, Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color Malt. And then I'm bringing my Lip Velvet lip gloss in the color Fawn. It's a tinted lip gloss, which I like. And then my camera, which I'm using right now. And then I'm also gonna bring my mic. I don't really think I'm gonna be using my mic, but sometimes I bring it anyways, just in case. Travel size perfume. This one is Charlotte Tilbury in the scent More something. I don't want to say it, but you know, it's a little inappropriate. And then my wallet. I love my wallet. It's so cute. This one's from Poland. And then I just put all my cards in this little card thing. Then I have extra stuff. I still have UAE money in here. Like, I'm just going to save it because I know I'm going to be back in Dubai sometime soon. And I got 50 euros. What am I going to do with 50 euros? That's my sign to go to Spain. Or wherever they accept euros, because they don't accept euros here. But okay, that's my bag. It's nice and full. I'm gonna quickly put on some hand lotion because we don't like dry hands. I'm gonna be walking actually right now. It's about a 25-minute walk, but I feel like it's good to get a walk in just because the weather is nice and I can get my steps in. Also putting lotion on my feet because we don't want to get caught slacking with ashy ankles. No, we don't. And this is my favorite hand lotion. It's the one from EOS. This is the EOS one. I wasn't able to bring the full bottle because my luggage was heavy, so I could only put it here, and then I left it for my friend so she could keep it. But I have not taken my vitamins. So. Why am I looking at you guys like y'all did it? Okay, I'm gonna take my iron, vitamin D, biotin. The magnesium I'm gonna take in the evening. Oh, and then this is really good for stress or anxiety. It's called Rhodiola rosea. To organize this pantry, but anyways. I hate taking pills. Oh, I don't know how y'all take 4 at once or 5 at once. I never think about what's going on in the back of my hijab. Like, the back is literally none of my business, but it feels... I feel like I look like, you know the Peanuts from Proud Family? It is what it is. I didn't even mention the reason why we're going to Noor Cafe first is because they're having this collaboration with this really popular matcha spot. I think it's called Matcha Kyoto. I need to try that matcha. I haven't had matcha in weeks, you guys. I've only been drinking iced coffee, so yeah, we're gonna have some matcha. Let's head out because I gotta go and I don't want to be late. So let's enjoy our little walk to Noor Cafe and see our friends, inshallah. Exactly. OTD. Cute. If it gets cold. I purposely wore this because it's a bit thick and I knew because you said we're gonna.
Yeah, that was actually smart. I'm not gonna lie. I ignored my own advice.
You're the one who told me to just warm as well. Oh my god, that's so cute. And we have these brown sugar oat matcha. Every time I drink it, I'm expecting tapioca at the bottom. But anyways, let's appreciate the cute fit. Ooh,
she
so cute. She was a fairy. Yeah. But we're matching.
Oh my god, stop, we're twins.
Literally, I'm glad that you understood this time, but I told her to wear purple and she actually did.
Yeah, unlike Georgia. Georgia's
Traitor, the rest of them.
Georgia, look here, you traitor. Yeah, you smile that traitor smile. Kick my feet like a traitor as well.
Anyways, we understood the assignment wearing purple, okay?
Oh yeah, we're part of the, with the blue.
I'm gonna try to do a Liverpool accent. If I don't leave with a Liverpool accent after this trip.
Repeat after me. Shachin.
Shachin? Yeah! Hey, that's Liverpool. Is that actually Liverpool?
Shachin and a canico.
Is that actually a Liverpool accent? That's not English. Literally, like, anyways guys, Liverpool is actually so cute. Inshallah, we're able to go to the beach, and that would make me really happy. But if not, it's fine.
Little scouts. These from Somerset where it's on egg farmers.
Black phone controlling her.
We can send the flowers.
I'm so happy that we chose to wear purple. Do you see? Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I know you feel great.
Yeah, because
And they always know.
we literally matched the whole theme. Look, look. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Let me
Whoa,
go
whoa,
with
whoa.
my drink.
Ooh, it's sour.
Cheers, girl.
That's that non-alcoholic.
Yeah, that's the sugar.
I can't take you seriously. Yeah.
Sip.
Exactly.
Oh, I feel it. You feel it?
Very good decision. Get your heads off. Literally. Get your heads off. One thing about me, y'all, is I'm gonna grab the flowers at the end of the event. Oh my god, so pretty.
Oh, this little thing.
I love me some good flowers, so they let us take the fresh flowers from the table, so I ended up bringing it home. I'm gonna find a cute place to put it. How beautiful are these flowers? I low-key wish I took more because they had a lot. How stunning are these flowers? They're so beautiful. Oh my god, I actually love them. I literally love them. It's gonna bring a pop of color into this apartment, and they're really, really fresh. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna be able to water these or how long they're gonna last. They gave us these cute little bag charms. Guys, I've never been a bag charm girly, but I think I'm gonna be a bag charm girly now. And it's pink! All of a sudden, pink is so cute. I love it. And inside, it's the Tatcha lip mask. In here, let's see what they put in here. Ooh, the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. This skin cream is so good, you guys. I literally finished 2 tubs of these. It leaves your skin feeling so plump and moisturized and light and fresh. 10 out of 10. And then they gave us Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, which I'm really excited to try out, and the Silk Sunscreen. I'm excited to try out the sunscreen. I've been really testing out different sunscreens. You can never have enough sunscreen. You can never have enough. And it's SPF 50, which is really great. Honestly, had such an incredible time. I think it was also because I was with my friends. Really enjoyed the event. Alhamdulillah, it was so lovely. And tomorrow's gonna be another long day because we're gonna be going to the opening of Sephora. So we're actually going back to Liverpool. Alhamdulillah, that event's actually in the evening, so I can spend the first portion of the day working because I do have a lot of things to get out of the way. But that was such a lovely event. I'm gonna wash my face and everything. And I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow, inshallah. Literally delicious, like wow. Yeah. Hi guys, I hope you guys are all doing well, inshallah. We're nice and cozy today. I've really been drinking a lot of iced coffee these last couple of weeks. Like I haven't really touched my matcha. I don't know why or what this shift has been, to the point where if I don't end up drinking my coffee at about 1 p.m, my headache starts blazing. So I think it's time for me to slowly shift back into matcha because This is just, it's not good for me. Today is actually a pretty jam-packed day. I'm going to be meeting up my friend Warada in a little bit, inshallah, because we're going to be going out. And then I'm also going to be heading over to an event. It is so loud outside. Yeah, anyways, I figured there was something that I said to you guys that I would do and I didn't end up doing. And if you guys remember, I told you guys that I was going to do a Q&A. So that's what we're going to do. Answer a few questions that you guys have sent over. Okay. Bye-bye. What is going to be here in like 15 minutes, so I need to be really quick. I want to be financially independent, but I'm scared to start the step. What is an advice? Being financially independent, I've talked about this in my last video, is it takes time to build up that knowledge. And honestly, I'm going to be frank with you guys. You know, I'm still learning a lot of things when it comes to building my finances. There are a lot of things I still don't fully know. So I myself, I'm still learning. But the best resources, you guys, is YouTube. When I tell you knowledge is free on YouTube, you can literally find anything and everything and have it answered within seconds. So I think really looking for those resources actively online and making time to actually learn. When it comes to being financially independent, first and foremost, you guys know I talked to you guys about this, that it is okay to, you know, take a step back and not be outside 24/7. Like you know what? Hold on. You can be outside. You can have fun outside, but you don't need to be spending money constantly hanging out with friends, buying gifts, doing XYZ. If you cannot afford a certain lifestyle, don't live up to that lifestyle until you can. You know when they say if you can't buy it twice, don't buy it at all? Literally live to that. There's nothing wrong with also creating a budget for yourself. You know, like I like to create budgets now. In the past, I never had budgets. You guys, the amount of money that I would spend every single month, if I told you guys, you would be shocked. So I'm not even going to share it. But the amount of money that I would spend, and I didn't know where my money was going. Actually, I did. A lot of my money was going to food. Like I wish I could say clothes or makeup or something. No, a lot of it was food. Once I learned to budget my finances and figure out where I wanted my money to go, it made it a lot more smoother and easier for me. Also, how much I was willing to spend for myself. Another trick that I've also done is if I put something in my cart and I want to actually buy it, I will leave it in my cart for a couple of days and then think through it and come back to my cart. Is it a need or a want? I'm going to buy this because I deserve it. Like, listen, I deserve everything. Okay, you deserve everything. But I feel like sometimes we use that as an excuse to get away with stupid spending habits, because what did you do to deserve that, or what that thing that you bought? Nothing. Okay, you didn't do anything crazy, so it was just an excuse for you to get away with spending that money or telling yourself life is short. Life is short 100%, but in 10 years, if you're still alive in 10 years and you have an insane amount of debt, life is long for you. How do you make time for yourself? Work has taken over my life. I make time for myself because I really value rest. And I talk about this with you guys so much. I told you guys I have a background in occupational therapy. And one of the things we've learned is learning about balance in life between productivity, self-care, and leisure. I know when I overwork myself, it shows on the outside. Does that make sense? Like I stop taking care of myself and I start feeling sluggish. I don't feel good about myself. I stop taking care of like my skin. I start to eat really bad. Like it starts to show in other ways. Scheduling time for myself. After 5 p.m., I do not work. And that is a rule for myself. Sometimes I will if I really need to. But for the most part, after 5 p.m., maximum 6 p.m., I do not work. Anything after that time is for myself. Sometimes even earlier, I'll end the workday maybe around 4 p.m. I'll make time to engage in really cool hobbies. Like hobbies that I've told you guys I've just recently started that I really need to get back into are things like junk journaling, reading on my Kindle. Okay, my Kindle is next to my bed. I'll read my Kindle, watch my shows, go on a walk, go to the gym. At the end of the day, when you pour into yourself, wallahi, it will reflect in other areas of your life, whether it's, you know, your work life, your relationships, your family, your friends, your career, anything. The minute you take care of yourself, you will flourish. So I think that, you know, making time for yourself should be a non-negotiable. The same way that you prioritize praying salah, the same way you prioritize making sure you're taking a shower every single day. I hope you are, at least, case no stinky here. And the same way that you prioritize feeding yourself and making sure that you don't go hungry, you should prioritize rest and making time for yourself. If you were to graduate from high school this year, what would your style look like? When I tell you guys how I used to dress, Exhibit A, it was really bad, okay? It was so bad. Like, we really struggled when it came to modest fashion. We did not have any of that. So I really had to make it work with what I had. And it was not cute. Like sometimes I'd wear a blue hijab, blue sweater, blue jeans, blue shoes. Everything was blue. I looked like a blueberry some days. Other days I'd look like an orange. It just changed up every single time. Do you guys remember that trend with highlighter jeans, the skinny jeans, and everyone was wearing different colors? Yeah. If I was in high school, I would probably dress the way that I dress right now, to be quite honest. Baggy jeans, oversized shirt, modal hijab. Like, I don't even know, y'all. The high school girlies dress better than me sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you guys know how to dress. I don't think my style would have changed that much, to be honest. Best countries that you solo travel to. Definitely Turkey. I absolutely love Turkey. I know people are like 50-50 when it comes to Turkey. I think Turkey is one of the best places to solo travel to, just because one, it's a Muslim country. Two, there's so much to do. Like, you don't have to stay in Istanbul. You can go to places like Izmir. You can go to Antalya, Bodrum. Like, Turkey is just such an incredible, beautiful, beautiful country. The people there are lovely. I know everyone has their own experiences, but alhamdulillah, I've had really great experiences. Maybe not my first trip, but all 3 other trips, I gave it a chance. I'm the type of person where if I have a bad experience, I don't paint it out as being like a problem with the entire country. I will give the country a chance. So I did have like an interesting experience the first time I went to Turkey, but then the next 3 times that I went, they were all incredible trips. And I'm so glad I didn't let my first experience taint that for me, alhamdulillah. But definitely Turkey, highly recommend that you guys check it out. I just loved it for shopping. I loved the food, especially Turkish breakfast. More than anything, I prefer Turkish breakfast. Everything else was whatever for me. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't really into like their main course meals because they have a lot of meat, which is fine. But I was really into the Turkish breakfast because they love cheese and I love cheese. And anyways, 10 out of 10. I have yet to see a lot of places. Like, there are a lot of places that I haven't visited yet. Like, one place that I would love to visit is definitely Portugal. I really want to go to Lisbon. I really want to visit Spain, inshallah. There are still places that I would love to visit too that I haven't touched just yet. So, you know, for now, it's Turkey, but I think other places are pending. They're pending. Inshallah, where do you want to travel to in the future? Oh, okay. I'll just list it since we're already talking about travel. I definitely want to go to Japan. Japan is at the top of my list. Japan, South Korea, and Malaysia are like my top 3 places that I really, 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 really want to visit. So inshallah, when the time is right, I definitely want to go. I don't know if I would want to do those trips solo. I feel like I would definitely want to go with like a group of friends just to like enjoy it a little differently. Not that I don't enjoy my solo trips, but I feel like sometimes those types of countries, I feel like if I'm going to go to Asia, I definitely would want to go with people. I think if I do a solo trip to Asia, I'm very brave. I'm just going to say that. Guys, what it does here? Okay, we're gonna continue this Q&A when I come home, inshallah. Hopefully I won't be home late. Let me quickly show you guys my outfit and then let's head out, inshallah. And inshallah, today will be a good day. Today's outfit is so tea, y'all. I tell you, I've been making do with what I have in my closet and it's been working out for me, alhamdulillah, because this is what I mean by having staple pieces, because it just works out. So this hijab is from the collaboration I did a while back with Bokita, and then this is a top. My bracelets are making a lot of noise. I feel overstimulated. I need to take off these other bracelets. This top is from Zara. I got it a while ago. I think I got this like maybe 3 years ago. Yeah, I think like 3 years ago, and it actually came with pants. So I still made it work with this really nice white skirt. I love this because it has pockets and it's just really nice and flowy. Unfortunately, this skirt is see-through, so I had to wear a black slip dress underneath. Usually I would wear gold jewelry with brown. Today I just decided to wear silver jewelry instead, silver earrings, and then, you know, nude makeup. And then for my shoes, I'm wearing these really pretty shoes I got a while ago from H&M. I have a problem with heels. I can't wear heels. Like this, to me, this is a lot. It would have to be blocked heels. Like, I just can't walk in heels. I don't know if it's my knees are just getting weaker with age. I don't know what it is, but yeah, let me know if you guys are like that as well. Like, it has to be like 2 inches and like a block heel or flats. It's just, that's just how it works. I can't do it. So good. Don't ask me questions about why I got a burger. Not too much, okay? It's my cheat day. Had a salad yesterday.
You ate well yesterday.
Literally.
Chicken stir fry. Yeah.
This looks so good, mashallah.
It's stunning. It's amazing.
Hi guys, so I'm back. I literally left halfway through this Q&A, went out to an event, then I saw my friend, had some dinner, and then I came home. Like, I just did a lot. So let's continue with the questions. Have you ever thought about doing podcasts? You guys, I get asked by you guys so many times to do podcasts, and while I love the idea and I think it could potentially be something that I do in the future, inshallah, I just yap too much. Like, I've said this to you guys before, like, I'm just a yapper, but it's like too much of a yapper. You feel me? Like, I wouldn't know when to stop. I don't know. Maybe one day, inshallah, I think that would be great. But for now, you guys are going to get it through YouTube. But one day, inshallah, one day. What advice do you have for someone that wants to start their own business, to just start? I feel like a lot of people really underestimate the power of actually just starting that thing and not putting too much pressure on what that will actually look like. Business is something that you figure out as you go along when it comes to starting your own business. You will learn so much the minute you start. You will learn from your mistakes. You will learn from your successes. And when I started my business, actually, I made a lot of very dumb mistakes during my first year. A lot. I'm still learning from mistakes that I've made in the past, but that is just what comes with starting a business. The best thing that you can do for yourself is actually start. Also, perfection is a trap. It is literally a trap. Start with what it is that you have and refine as you go. If your budget, let's say, is, you only have £3,000 to start a business, start with what you have. If you feel like you need more, save up so you have enough to actually start the business. But the market, when it comes to business, really rewards action and not hesitation. If you're hesitating in starting that thing, then you will never start. You're just going to keep waiting for the perfect moment when perfection doesn't exist. And a lot of businesses make mistakes, even really, really big businesses. It's just normal. Know your why. Why is it that you want to start a business? What value do you bring with your business? Your business really needs to be anchored in having a purpose and not just about building profit. So when your business has a story, when your business is very purpose driven, you're more likely to succeed. So really think about your why. Why is it that you want to start this business? What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the market? Really sit and strategize and think about that. The last thing I would say, really surround yourself with people who are also kind of in a similar field, who are also business minded. For example, mentors, other entrepreneurs, other people who also have their own businesses, and learn with the people who are around you. A lot of people who are in business will more than likely not gatekeep. Now, I'm not talking about resources. I'm talking about things in terms of how they may have started their business, tips and advice. A lot of the times people want to share that information. Look for that. And, community really helps with accountability, and finding people who are like-minded is really going to help you with having that support system that you need to start that business. So definitely get out of your head, sis, because I know that business is going to be fire. You just need to start. Would you ever consider starting a clothing brand? The outfits that you've made are gorgeous. There were a lot of questions about this as well, but thanks, guys. You guys are so sweet. I don't know. If you guys want me to start a business, comment down below, because I don't know. I'm really enjoying at the moment designing my own clothes and kind of seeing what comes out of that. You guys have been bullying me to start a business to the point where someone has DM'd me and said, if you don't start that business, I'm actually going to start a riot. I said, wow, don't start a war. But if you guys bully me enough, I just might. I don't know. Moving to a new city, how do you make new meaningful friendships? I love this question. First and foremost, friendship takes time to build. You're not going to find your best friend in a new city like the next day after you've moved in. It takes time to build and create meaningful friendships. And I know that it is harder to make friendships in today's day and age because a lot of people are quite isolated. People are usually quite comfortable with the friends that they already have. But I would say really don't focus too much on chasing after and trying to create best friends and tight connections with people. Really focus more on developing meaningful connections with people, even if that meaningful connection is just, a simple conversation with someone you may have met at a coffee shop that you've decided to strike a conversation with. Also, I would say be the one who actually initiates. Don't wait for these friendships to come to you. You sometimes have to seek that yourself. Most of the time, people are waiting for other people to reach out to them first. You need to be that person. If you've met someone, inviting them over for lunch. It doesn't have to be at your house, but, inviting them over for lunch, inviting them for a brunch, inviting them to hang out with you for a coffee date, whatever it is. Be the first person to reach out and reach out that hand that you want to connect with that person. I think what comes with moving to a new city is forcing yourself to be more confident, because if you don't and you just allow yourself to stick to a routine that works for you, going home, going to work, coming back home, sitting in your same place, you're never going to meet people. So when I tell you guys to really push out of your comfort zone, that means seeking out opportunities where you can meet new people, sister circles, things that are happening in your local masajid. Also, if you know of friends who have friends that live in the new city that you've moved into, asking if you can connect with them. But give yourself grace, because it does take time to build new connections and you won't always find your tribe right away. Sometimes it takes time. Some people are lucky in being able to find that really quickly, and for some of us it takes some time. How did you get into drawing? Did you study it? No, I actually didn't. Allah yarhamha, my mom herself was actually an artist, and she always really surrounded me with art, which is so beautiful to think about because it ended up being my actual career, subhanallah. So she always exposed me to art. She had me sign up for art competitions. In the masjid they had some, at school they had some, and yeah, she's always exposed me to art and really pushed me to continuously create, you know, exposed me to learning how to do henna on people, and that's how I did it. In terms of how I started, I don't even know, subhanallah, I just started creating and creating and creating and sharing my work, and subhanallah, it just reached the right people, and here we are today. And if that's not your sign to just start, then I don't know what is, because yeah, Alhamdulillah. When you look back at your life, what accomplishment, not material, makes you the happiest? I love this question. What accomplishment in my life makes me the happiest that's not material? This is a very deep question. I think I would answer it by saying that I feel like I accomplished being the best daughter and friend that I could be, Allah yarhamha, for my mom. I really hope I have been, at least. Like, I can say that I feel quite content with how I was able to show up. I definitely feel like I could have done 100 things more than what I've already done, but I give myself grace because I was very young when she passed away. But I'm very proud of myself for, you know, how resilient I was during that time, how supportive I was with her during that time, and how I was able to really show up for her. And yeah, I think that, oh my God, I'm in my luteal phase, by the way. It's been a very emotional week. I think that, like, I'm very happy with who I've been as a person and how my parents have raised me, alhamdulillah. And I'm very happy with the way that I've been able to show up for her, because I feel at peace with the outcome of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has planned in our lives and how things have ended up, just knowing that I was able to do the best that I could and show up in the best way that I could, both for her and for my siblings and for my dad. And it makes me happy knowing that I was able to really take all of the values that she's taught me, and you know, she literally built me as a person, and being able to pour that into her and, you know, be that caregiver for her, even like showing up and being the one to have washed her when she'd passed away. Like, I'm really happy with the decisions that I made then, even though my community and like some of the people were like pulling me against doing that. I knew what she would have wanted. So I'm really proud of myself and really happy that I've always remained the Hanan that my mom has wanted me to be at that time. And I pray that I'm continuously making her proud. But yeah, I would definitely say that that's the thing that makes me the most happiest in terms of my accomplishment, is that I was the best daughter that I could be for my mom, Allah yarhamha. So yeah, I'm very grateful, alhamdulillah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is so good, honestly. Like, the ability for us to be able to reflect and think about the khair that's been given to us in our lives, and, you know, the precious gifts that we have of being able to have loved ones with us for however long Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala plans for us to have them with us, is truly, truly a blessing. And the lessons that we take and the lessons that we take with the trials that we've been given are also incredible to really think about, because every trial that you're faced with really shapes you as a person and makes you who you are today. Everything that I've gone through is a part of my story, and yeah, I'm really proud of the daughter that I am and the daughter that I have been, alhamdulillah. So being the eldest is not easy. It's not easy. I love you so much. I love you too. Assalamu alaikum, Hanan. Are you planning to create more products for your shop? Love you. Inshallah, definitely. There's a major update that will be coming, inshallah, over with Shop Hanan's Corner. There will be some new products, some new art, inshallah. I've just been taking it a little bit easier in terms of creating new things, just because of personal reasons related to like health and things like that, and just life in general. So I've just been taking it a bit slow, but I do have some really cool things coming up, inshallah. So keep an eye out. But in the meantime, what's on the website is on the website, and there's some really cool stuff there. So check it out, okay? www.hananscorner.com. Don't play. Go get yourself a tote bag or a phone case. How are you, really? Honestly, I'm good, alhamdulillah. Like, I'm really good. I'm in a season of my life where I'm really learning a lot about myself. At the moment, I feel very hopeful, very grounded, very content, very grateful, very, alhamdulillah, happy. Yeah, you know, some days I do feel a bit low. Other days I feel very high, filled with happiness, but that is just life. And I think right now my focus is on kind of rebuilding myself, focusing kind of inwards on the things that I want for myself, and also just learning to be okay with not having all their answers, and really fully putting my trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and knowing that whatever He has planned for me is going to be absolutely incredible. So yeah, I feel like that's a good place to start in terms of how I feel right now and how I am. But alhamdulillah, I am 10 out of 10, and yeah, alhamdulillah, I'm good. Thank you so much for asking, my love. I really appreciate that. How do you figure out your style when it comes to fashion? Ooh, that's a really good question. I think for me, my style is very, it's not like super unique, but it's unique to me, and it's something that I had to kind of learn with and work with my body. I know what materials work with my body and what doesn't. I like very flowy things. I think in terms of like discovering my style, that's taken a while to figure out, because like the way that I dressed, let's say 3 years ago, was so different to how I dress today. Building up my inspo over on Pinterest, I think that right now there's so much access to modest fashion and so much inspo online that you're constantly thinking of new visions. I've just always loved fashion and always been into color palettes and design. Like, do you guys remember back in the day when we had those websites that you would go on to dress up your dolls and stuff like that? Like, I was on there for hours doing that. So like, I've just always really been into style. In terms of how you can figure out your style, I think it's all about experimenting and finding things that work for you, finding the right inspiration in terms of what your style is, you know, what you're into, and looking for that inspiration online, because you will find it. There's literally modest fashion style influencers and creators everywhere, and shops everywhere as well. But I think the access to modest fashion has definitely made it a lot easier. But yeah, if you guys want me to make a separate video where I talk a little bit more about and share with you guys some modest fashion pieces for spring and summer, do let me know. Inshallah, I'd be more than happy to do that. If that's something that you guys want, let me know in the comment section below, because I'd be more than happy to create a separate video sharing with you guys some modest fashion inspo for pieces during the spring and summer. I'll also include like my favorite fragrances, skincare, all of that, if that's something that you guys want as a separate video of like my month favorite. But yeah, I think it's something that you just kind of figure out. Honestly, guys, the rest of the questions were just all compliments, like really sweet compliments, and just checking in, which I really appreciate. And I love you guys so, so much. I definitely will do another Q&A, inshallah, like a proper Q&A, because I'd be more than happy to just sit and answer. But that is my Q&A for today. I love you guys so, so much. Wind down and enjoy the rest of the evening. Hi guys, it's another day. I hope you guys are all doing well, inshallah. Y'all, I just switched up this outfit and made it look so cool. Who is she? I'm actually gonna be hanging up this art piece that has literally been collecting dust in my living room for the last 2 weeks. She needs to be hung up. I have my frame. We're gonna hang it up together and we're gonna complete this living room, because I'm sick and tired of seeing her collecting dust when she needs to be up on that wall. One thing about me is I don't be hanging up my artwork. It takes me a minute. I have to be reminded. So we're gonna do that today, inshallah.